Hi, I'm just about to leave for a long business trip to the US and also to China, together with Owe Pettersson, and we promised each other trying to make sort of a documentary this time when we travel, so that you can all follow what's happening. This is leaving from home, my huge backpack, and I'm going to meet with Owe at Arlanda Airport in Stockholm in about 30 minutes. Bye-bye. So now we are in the aircraft, Owe Pettersson.
Hello.
And Hans Haslip. So I was thinking when I was going here, when we go on a long trip like this, how do you feel with leaving the family? How do you feel when you leave for a trip like this?
It's always tough to leave the family, especially to explain for the kids why you should be away so long. But I think now, so it has been so many times, so they're getting used to it. But of course it's hard.
Okay. So now we have 3 hours flight to Reykjavik, and then we have to wait there for a while, and then we go to New York.
Yeah.
The business meetings we're having in
Komið
New
sælir
York
góðir farþegar fyrir hönd Icelandair, þá býð ég ykkur hjartanlega velkomin um borð í þessa Boeing 757 vél sem ber eldstöðvar heitið Herðubreið. Áætlaður flugtími heim til Íslands eru 3 klukkustundir og 5 mínútur.
We can continue the story when we get to Reykjavik.
In 3 hours.
Ég heiti Margrét Þórarinsdóttir.
Då har vi kommit fram till New York.
Och prata högt.
Ja, vi kommer
prata engelska.
Jaha. Now we have arrived to New York. Big Apple.
Where are you going?
Holiday Inn.
Which one?
31st Street, Midtown.
$57, eh?
It should be like 25.
No, 52 plus the toll.
Okay. Okay. Do they take credit card? Yeah. Okay.
The headphones, man.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, why you keep shocking me, man? The headphones, man. Yo, my trunk is messed up. I gotta put this through the window. It's crazy.
Hello. Hi.
Where you guys going to? them back home too, on the other side.
Here is an example of a marketplace that it could look like if we grow food in the city. Perhaps they would like to sell pak choi here in combination with all the other things. Nej, bra träning för mig.
I'm sorry.
Häftigt när de blandar programmet. I can use always complicated. Like a bag or a plate. How many? Enchilada? Enchilada.
Clark.
No.
Hi, now we're at in New York, 5th Avenue, and the reason why we are right here where we are is we're going to check out the Apple store just to see if we can get some inspiration for the entry where we are going to experience the greenhouse in Linköping. So we just go into the Apple store and see how you experience this shop, because it's really, really amazing. So we will keep the camera on now for a while. It's going to be bad sound, but you will see how Steve Jobs was planning the whole thing together with all the guys at Apple, because this is really, really amazing. Right now we are exactly in the center of New York and nothing could be built here. No way that you could build anything here, and he solved the problem by going downwards. You see this glass cube over here? Of course, everyone said from the beginning, of course, Steve or Apple, you can't build anything here. But they did, and they solved it in a totally transformative way, going downwards. I don't know if this is true, but it seems to be. We go in.
You can check downstairs.
You see, I hope that you can hear what I'm saying, because it's really loud in here. You see all the staff. There's so much people working here. Maybe we can do exactly the same thing in our greenhouses. You come down, it's a pretty simple environment down here. It's wooden tables, wooden chairs. It's no real fancy stuff. Obviously, the thing with the Apple Store is that people get to touch the product, and they really get help from lots of people to understand the product. Maybe we can do the same thing. We will have our volunteers from the non-profit side of Plantagon instructing people how to use the food that we are growing and how to grow at home, doing things like this to really interact with our consumers and clients. This is just amazing, because this is so simple. Yeah. Oh, hi. Sorry for the delay in the reports. Around the world trip for Plantagon. Today we have the first work day here in New York. We're going to meet with our main owners and our Onondaga Nation board here at 42nd Street, 220 East. We have our office, or it's not a big office, but it's an office in a huge office building where we have our facilities. We're also going to have a video-linked meeting with a Swedish company discussing passive house production for the US market in Onondaga Nation. Later tonight we're going to have the opening ceremonies at the American Museum of Natural History. So in a few minutes we're going to start our first business meetings for this round the world trip here in New York. Get back to you later during the day, hopefully, with some comments from our board as well. Bye-bye.
Of the wastewater back to drinkable water, actually. To leave the old traditionally big basin system into a scalable system that is very economic and work hand in hand with the wooden sustainable buildings. So?
Hi everyone.
Sorry.
Now we are on our way to the American Museum of Natural History. There will be an opening ceremony there. We are going there now together with our main owner, Onondaga Nation. We actually came from a meeting with them now at the Swedish Trade Council's premises, which we also have access to, and had a meeting about a new house concept that Onondaga is very interesting in. It means that they will actually have a own production line on Onondaga Nation, where they can produce own houses and all.
Just continue and then...
Okay, so our exhibits, we create an exhibition department, 2 exhibits every year, and all our exhibits travel the world, so there's a lot of interest in what we create. And our exhibits are everything from dinosaur exhibits to biofluorescence to climate change to water and now food. And for us, this is a natural for us, because we have done, as a science natural history museum, we're both culture and the science, and so this allows us to show the culture of food, and it's all over the place, learning about food from around the world.
I think your Aztec Maya, that's a very, very...
Isn't that interesting how trading happened all that long time ago, and how important...
70% of the food coming from here, you know,
yes.
People don't know that.
Right. In fact, people don't know as much as they think they know. I think people think they're experts in food, but when they really get the facts, there's a lot they don't know, and there's so much to tell, both about how people deal with food issues around the world, the challenges of food, and that was a challenge for us, is doing an exhibition that dealt with issues like obesity, starvation, and culture, and vertical farming, and whatever. So it's, for all exhibits, it's hard for us to find, sometimes it's hard to find the right way to tell the story, because our public are everyone. They're children, they're adults, there are school groups, there's everything, and we want to make sure that people get an education, learning about different aspects of food, and get inspired. And that's our hope.
This is Chief Plantagon said hello.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you. I'm Melissa Posen from the exhibition department that helped create the exhibit. With our scientific department and education is all. And where did you just come from?
Upstate New York, we're the Iroquois. And we're the owners of Plantagon.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that part. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you weren't affected by Hurricane Sandy too much up there.
No.
Just missed. I'm glad to hear that. Actually, we were affected here by it. A lot of our production of graphics were in New Jersey where it flooded. So we almost could not open, but we did.
Morning, really early, 6 o'clock in New York. Leaving again for Shanghai. We will have a 15-hour trip. See if Owe is out here. Yes. There he is. Good morning.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye. So, now we're after 15, 16, 17 hours of travel from New York. Now we are in China, and right now we're having food in Shanghai on the street with pak choy, the vegetable that we're going to grow in Linköping in Sweden, in our greenhouse. Here's the pak choy. And here's Owe. Here's Alessio, the chief architect, eating
some noodles, Australian food.
sì.
Italiano.
Det finns i kylen.
Är det öl?
Det ligger några flaskor i kylen.
Ja,
jag vill bara ha vatten.
Vad kände jag?
Då har jag vatten.
Yeah.
Only two. So this guy goes to buy the water for the street restaurant and the beer. And then we go back to eat. Now I'm hungry. Bye bye. So now we are at the Tongji University in Shanghai. Owe, Alessio, Hazel, our translator from the Swedish Trade Council, and me. Here's how it looks like. I'm just going into the university area. This is one of the largest and one of the leading universities for urban city planning in China. Owe, how many students does Tongji have? Do you remember?
I think it's 30 to 50.
Hazel, do you know how many students Tongji University have?
45,000.
You're live.
Yeah.
No, 1.3 billion.
1.3 billion.
No. You're joking. Nobody.
45,000.
Yeah.
45,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So really big.
And here is the.
I guess we're a bit early.
Yeah, we're a bit early. For once. So we're going to have a meeting with We're going to have a meeting with some professors from the from the agriculture side of Tonji University. The meeting starts in about 9 minutes.
Hur går det?
Det går bra. Så, säg hej till publiken.
Hej till publiken. Ni hao, ni hao. It used to be.
What?
It used to be the Urban Planning Institute there, but they moved to somewhere close there now.
So what is the speciality of Tonji University?
Tongji University is very strong in architecture, urban planning, civic engineering. It has been their strongest subjects, and also their German language is also very strong.
German language.
Yes, because their automobile majors are also very famous in Shanghai.
In Shanghai.
Yeah.
They have this huge demonstration area as well, where the wind tunnel testing for Volkswagen is.
It is.
Yeah, many things.
Very impressive.
In Stockholm and Linköping. What's his name? I don't remember. Gustav. What's the name of the chef working for us now?
Nice to see you again. Are you from Plantagon, right?
Hello.
Hello, I'm Michelle.
Hans.
你好，我们见过。
Hi, Alessio Bafusek.
We're in the room 215.
Yeah.
Professor Chen is here.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Morning. Nice to meet you again.
Good morning.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
你好。
Do you mind me filming?
他
Is that okay?
看电影一边那个。
Okay.
张老师说他会带电脑，所以我就直接过来了。
Orkar du bära? Orkar du bära? Resten är slipsen på. Det låter som en tomat.
No, it's the other campus. Do you remember we went to Young's Institute? It's 5 or 10 minutes away there. No, he will come.
Which side is there?
I think he will be here, but he's the moderator for that event, so he has to go early. I don't know. Usually we sit
I
on
think
this
we
side.
should on this side. That's the normal side. Okay. So.
专业术语可以翻一下。
他应该会中来啊。
对。
我这边有一点。
老师都没翻。
我就坐边上好了。他们是谈判的主要方面。留个位给张老师，因为说的。
So now we are in Shanghai again. It's Saturday, is it?
Yeah.
It's Saturday, and we're on our way into
Still
Sino-Finnish.
2012.
What did you say?
It's still 2012.
Yes. And now we are at a design and innovation factory at Tonji University. We're going to have a meeting with to start up our work here at Tonji. So we go into the elevator here. That's quite special, especially to be in China. So, you have to sit down because it looks funny.
Which floor?
We have 4. 4.
Det är kul, eller hur?
Ja, om man hinner vila.
Ja.
Don't try original. Just
There's some photos from all the universities and the work going on here. Oh, I recognize her. Who is this? This is someone that we have been working with.
Oh, yesterday.
Did we meet her yesterday?
Yeah.
She was at the meeting.
Okay.
Translating.
Yeah, the translator. Tony. Good.
Not translator, she's surely a researcher.
Sorry?
She's a researcher.
Researcher, okay. Sorry. So this is where we will have our research laboratory. Angry birds are here as well. And here comes Jan Stahl from Holstein.
Välkommen.
Jag filmar.
Välkommen. Du filmar? Ja. Hej, hej.
Så, vad kul.
Ja. Vi kan ställa...
Ska vi ta en rund?
Ja.
Gå runt och kolla.
Ställ in grejer. Jag har lyckats... Att här är skitkallt idag. Vi har lyckats få tag på en av mina... Ta med den, ställer vi in det här.
Ja, okej.
Vi ska ha... Kan ni ställa in alla prylarna?
Är det okej att jag filmar?
Ja, men det är självklart.
För vi gör ju så här ibland att vi gör små presentationer vi lägger ut på nätet till våra medlemmar.
Vi har... Här är det varmt, tror jag. Här... Jag har precis slutat filma för en halvtimme sedan.
Ja.
De var på i nästan 1,5-2 timmar. Alltså.
Ja, just det. Ja, men vad bra för att
Så
vi
det
var
blir
lite
en-
sena då.
Ja, det är jätteskönt.
Men kan vi ta en rundvandring bara
Vi tar
snabbt?
nu-
Så låter jag den här vara på.
Ja, vi tar rundan.
Ja, för då kan vi göra det på engelska.
Så vi
Så
går-
bara jättesnabbt presentera var vi är.
Så här har vi olika stängdörrar. Här har vi olika typer av mötesrum. Bara, I beg your pardon. Oh, for the record.
Yeah, okay, it is okay.
So we have created different kinds of meeting spaces here, including a Finnish sauna, which is not operation, is only for meetings. So, which is quite, I think quite amusing. And then we have small rooms. Each one has a name. So here we have teams who can work on different projects. You book it. And then we have open spaces here where teams can also converge. So, and then we have 3 lecture rooms. There's a seminar going on here today about automotive engineering. You can have up to 300 people in here. So it's all very flexible space, as it should be.
Mm.
And we have 2 more lecture rooms, which we use for different things and for workshops and also. So these are quite fun. These are various collaborations that we. This was a trip to Finland and that was done last year.
Yeah, you went on the
Which is called-
Trans-Siberian train.
Yeah, it was called Tongji on Tracks. So these are some pictures of those events. So these are all flexible spaces, but everything is functioning here. Now we have a lot of speeches. We have a lot of people who are invited here to give lectures once a week at least. Here's another lecture room, which is also soundproof. So if you want to test various equipment. And then here, I think maybe this is closed now, but yeah. So here we have small, for small prototypes, quick prototypes, where we can build things. And then we have different meeting rooms, so students have decorated them, and it's kind of fun, I think. And
It's a great environment for
so
innovation.
it's a different type of environment for innovation, as you can see.
And it must be very unique for China.
It is is unique for the rest of the world.
Yeah,
There's
that's
only,
right.
well, there are two others. One in Helsinki and one now in Melbourne. And there's going to be one in Chile. And then we have here now we have these are spaces for research projects. So we're doing a big one now with Angry Birds. We're developing new games and software for them. And then we have this is a large area for intensive workshops. And we have a team in the back here. We're working on prefab housing, which is very interesting. And one of the professors I want to connect you with.
Okay.
Not today, but...
is the one who was lecturing yesterday, right?
That's right, Sue, you saw him. So
Yeah.
that's his team in there. He's a great guy. And then you have small... You can see this, they're all kind of different environments for different groups. This is when we had the preparation of the Radical Design Week with Finland. We had a team in here. Here we have a project ongoing for quite a long time, which is LED lighting development. Yeah. So it's research for Unilever, a group. And then here we have another small area where you can, I don't know what they're doing here, they're building some prototypes of something here. So this is a small space which can be occupied for a while on a research project. Then we have,
Hello.
and then we have our Finnish sauna in the back here. I think I showed you that last time. So if you come out hot bothered, you can relax here. But it's not, it's closed now. And these are other big workshops that are going on. And we have also summer school. So the whole idea is to have very flexible space. And here is the real platform for research and innovation and development. So, like all these areas, it's very important to have different kind of creative spheres. I'm sure you have the same in Stockholm. I went to Sweco once. We have great offices there, I remember. At least I thought you're moving. Well, I thought they were great. So.
Yeah, I love this university now.
But you know, this is education and research.
Yeah, at the
and
same
you don't
time.
find these environments in many places. And of course, you can imagine the Chinese students who come out of traditional classrooms.
But what was your role in this, Jan?
So I run my lectures here, and I run research projects here. Then I give talks here, which are part of it.
But you've been involved in this from the very start, haven't you?
So this has been created in 3 years ago, and this was just a horrible old factory. And from the moment we got it, we were able to, from scratch, to put this together in 3 months, from there to here. And then 1 year ago, we got the additional 4,000 square meters, which is the part you saw now. So the first 2 years, this was it. But this is already quite a large area to work in. And you see, at weekends we have permanently have students coming in here and teams working here for the project. People can cook their own food there, and we have different communication spaces. We have kind of like a Skype station if you want to Skype around the world, and then we have a television screen. I don't think it's on now. But the screen you see over there is on 24 hours a day, connecting the other 2 design factories in Helsinki and in Melbourne. So, and we have permanently things going on between the 2 in collaboration. So that's it basically. And then we have, you can see these. These can be used and reserved for a day. So you have also groups who can come in and book them. We will have incubator activities here, so they can come in for different periods of time.
And now you will have Plantagon.
And now we will have Plantagon. definitely. So it's just a question of how many people will put in it and for how long time. But it will be. We will have a space also, I'm sure, in Jiading. Remember, we visited there, so there will be a space there as well.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for touring. Now we have to go to work.
See, this room is for more formal sessions. So we're more formal today. The most serious space. In the meeting room, we shall behave.
Okay.